15 love.
We're going to see plenty of clean ball striking from Marta Kostyuk today.
15 all.
So she's been here for a week already, Kostyuk. She would have come straight from Brisbane, come straight down to Melbourne. Those matches that she played, she didn't lose a set. Against Bagula, love and 3. Andreeva, 6 and 3. Anisimova, 6-4, 6-3. Tremendous week.
We all get asked, Liz, at the start of the tournament, every year we roll up and the first question we get asked, who do you think's going to win the title? Always, always, always. And then who's the one who's going to come from the clouds, and maybe one we're not necessarily thinking of.
Are you thinking of asking me that question, or are you asking me the question?
No, merely rhetorical. There is a point to this. Missed it, but a player that can potentially go deep, surprise maybe a few.
30, 40.
Marta Kostyuk would be my pick.
I think that's not a bad pick.
I don't feel I'm Robinson Crusoe on that front, and the fan base will continue to grow.
News. Advantage Jacquemot. Yes.
You mentioned that tournament that Jacquemot had played at the end of the year. She was actually a couple of months off the tour. In Beijing in September, and then that tournament which she reached the final in December, right at the back end of last season.
There hasn't really been much of an off-season, has there? If you're talking about playing events in December, keeping in mind that Brisbane started on the 4th of January.
At least it was in January. December starts, so season's past. Oh, nicely done. Solid from Jacquemot in that opening game.
First game.
It'll just settle things a bit. You mentioned Liz right from in the warm-up. First meeting between these two players might take a little while to work each other out.
Just remembering that match that Jacquemot played against Tomljanovic in Brisbane, I remember early she looked hot. And I know that might be a funny thing to say, but you know, they played on court 1 in Brisbane, which was underneath the cover, but still, you know, it was pretty hot in Brisbane every day, and she doesn't look quite as distressed yet. But you know, it is a tough transition tough transition to come down to Australia early. And that's why those tournaments in Brisbane and Adelaide and Hobart, you know, they're so important to just try and acclimatise to the conditions.
Thank you. The players are ready.
We're talking, Liz, about what impressed you about Jacquemot up in Brisbane, but the wins that Kostyuk was able to put together against Mira Andreeva and Jessica Pegula. I think the Andreeva one, for me, really high-quality tennis, amazing first set, went deep into the tie-break.
And, of course, Andreeva went on and just won Adelaide.
Yep.
So her form wasn't too bad.
It was excellent. And that's no disrespect, of course, to the win that she had against Amanda Anisimova in straight sets. So she's coming in feeling the confidence. Well, I'm certainly thinking across the season, if, of course, everything remains injury-free, that there's no reason why she can't be a top 10 player with the attributes that she has.
Yeah, it's a bit of a jump, isn't it? Right now she's ranked 20. You need to have weeks like Brisbane, most weeks, really to jump into the top 10, then obviously into the top 5. But from where she is now, her high has been as high as 16. Well, down that southern end, you know, it can still be a little bit tricky. What time is it local time?
1:30.
1:30. It should start to ease, but in the previous match, a lot of double faults from that southern end from both ladies.
(40-30).
It's a nice start for Kostyuk. That's the variety that she's able to put in.
One game.
To just upset the rhythm of her opponents. She can up the pace if she needs to. She can slow it down. She puts shape on the ball. Variation on the serve.
There's a lot going on with the serve, isn't there, from Kostyuk at the beginning. Ultimately, she gets to where she wants to get to.
15. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please take your seats at the back of the court.
Great depth. Just a little injection of pace from Jacquemot. And straight send the ball to her team as well.
30-0.
Kostyuk just reaching for that backhand, ball in short.
40 love.
That's going to be the temptation for Jacquemot today, is to just try and pull the trigger just a little bit too early in those points, because Kostyuk has pace off the ground.
Oh, how about that? Full stretch. You can't quite believe she's made that.
And it was awkward once it bounced as well.
That was an awkward ball.
Game Jacquemot.
Jacquemot keeping us on serve here in this opening set, this opening round. It's 2-1.
Jacquemot leads 2-1.
The advantage of having the singles net, not the doubles net, Liz.
That was sort of like a squash shot on the full stretch.
Have a look at the fans making their way in. The crowds were enormous trying to get into Melbourne Park before the gates opened about 2.5 hours ago. But they are in here now and they are looking forward to another big day. Record crowds last week. I'm sure we'll break some more records this week too.
Yeah, and then I think the opening ceremony last night with Leighton and Roger and Pat and Andre, and then it was great inclusion for Ash to come in and take Andre's spot.
Time.
The wonderful sporting precinct in Melbourne, looking an absolute picture. Where else would you want to be at this time of the year?
School holidays.
And the Melbourne Park precinct and the rectangular stadium. There's the music bowl, which we saw there in sort of in the middle of the picture, which hosts a number of concerts throughout the year. Down to business for Marta Kostyuk at 1-2.
Please take your seats quickly, thank you. The players are ready. Love 15.
Oh dear. Oh, that one bouncing before it got to the net. Yeah, shaking that one off.
Love 14.
Well, Jacquemot has played this service game particularly well. He's had a few opportunities just to really get into the Kostyuk serve.
Oh.
That's better.
15-14.
139k serve was punished. The breaker serve for Jacquemot.
Yeah, a bit predictable, that second serve.
Jacquemot leads 3 games 2-1.
Jacquemot just really waiting for the forehand.
Oh, Kostyuk at 3 of 11, only 27% first serves into play.
Needs to improve that.
Love 15.
Jacquemot spending time playing on the ITF circuit amongst getting her opportunities at the top level. Now that ranking inside the world's top 60, your WTA year coming up. The marker, I guess, of progress that you can get through a season and you are playing at the lower level, getting a few WTA events. You get inside that top 100, inside the top 60, top 50 potentially with a win today. And you start playing at that top level week in, week out.
Yeah, rankings determine everything.
Last year was 45 and 29 on the season.
15-30.
Nice reach.
That point, all Kostyuk though, wasn't it? Well inside the baseline, making all the play. Jacquemot was the one that was pushed a long way back.
15-40.
Set up the swinging volley. Just caught the line.
Just sat up, stepped well inside the court, was going to be aggressive, and we're back on serve. It's 3-2 in the first.
Jacquemot leads 3 games to 2. Time.
So on serve here in this opening set, the 20th seed, Marta Kostyuk. Matches in the top half of the women's singles draw.
Love 15.
Bit of a sloppy start here from Kostyuk, isn't it? Particularly in the serving department. Can't buy a first serve at this point. 3 doubles.
15 all.
So just take a little bit of pace off the serve as well. That in at 147, just to build up some rhythm. Try and get a few more of these first serves into play.
Oh.
Jacquemot, she just needs a little bit more time, you know, particularly on that forehand side. And, you know, Kostyuk just is not going to give it to her today.
Oh. It
might be a little bit surprising, I guess, for Jacquemot to see that the pace has come off the Kostyuk serve, but building up that consistency to generate her own pace. That's a good finish. Important hold there for Kostyuk.
Three games.
Sandra Zanieska is in the blue hats. He's the coach of Marta Kostyuk. Be happy with that game.
Let's face it.
Example of the variety that we see from Marta Kostyuk.
Love 15.
Just too much on that return.
15-30.
No time really to react to that ball. Just finished the ball toss going through the motion, the service motion.
Not when you've got the big takeaway that Jacquemot's got on that forehand side. She needs to just abbreviate that. Oh, good court coverage. She was on her way even before the volley was struck, Kostyuk.
15-14.
Jacquemot just not doing enough. She was on the, just got awkward on that full stretch. Good anticipation from Kostyuk. It's a better first serve.
30-14. Ball.
Oh, it's another example of that wind-up. Jacquemot has maybe a little bit too much time. The break of serve for Kostyuk. It's 4-3 in the first.
Kostyuk leads 4-3.
Without that wind-up, she would have taken that ball earlier. We had to put some pressure. Kostyuk would have had all the time in the world wherever that ball was going to go.
Yeah, the difference is glaring, isn't it, from these two players? You have someone, Marta Kostyuk, who takes the ball back, takes the racket back pretty flat on both sides, and so, you know, she has time when the ball comes to her a little bit harder to make an abbreviation on those back swings and use the pace of the shot that comes to you. So her opponent today has the big wind up on the forehand side, so she needs a little bit more time. You know, that last shot, even though she had all the time in the world, she overplayed it. It was just an unforced error, but you can see how she would do better on slower courts, Jacquemot, just because she has that time. What did she do? She got the third round of the French. She beat Zachary last year. So it's not surprising that she has had some good results on clay.
She lost to Lois Moisson. One of the stories of that Roland Garros. Discussion between coach and player. The 20th seed with new tennis balls and a break. Again, it's just lack of rhythm and consistency at the moment from Kostyuk.
Preparation was off there from Kostyuk. Just needed a couple more adjustments in the steps.
No. 30-14. Let's first serve. Oh.
Oh, we go break for break.
4 games.
Taking advantage of another second serve there, Elsa Jacquemot.
That's their coach, Simon Blanc, the one who was applauding in the foreground there.
Nicely done. Just held that Kostyuk just until she'd seen Jacquemot commit to the one up the line. Get a good look at it right here. Opens the racket face. Jacquemot's body weight all going to the right. And another step was needed there from Kostyuk.
30-15.
Elsa Cornet, not long after stepping off the court, retirement, she's now the French Billie Jean King Cup captain. With looking at the French players, handful French women here this fortnight.
Ai Sugiyama, I saw her earlier. She's also the Japanese Fed Cup captain. Well, Billie Jean King Cup captain.
Yeah, nicely done. To just improvise a little bit with that ball dropping.
40-15.
The coach, Simon Blanc, who's in the blue hat. I'm pretty happy with what he's seeing right now. Oh, and again. Oh, there's confidence from Elsa Jacquemot. We're on serve here in this opening set, 5-4.
Jacquemot leads 5 games, 2-4.
Well, going out after it and getting the results. Nice change of direction there. Just again the confidence that she's playing with right now. Had a bit of variety. You can see on that forehand.
You can see here why she needs just a little bit more time, can't you, Jacquemot? As she just absolutely ripped that backhand up the line. She broke the last game through some second serves off Kostyuk. Let's see if she can improve that in this service game. So
pressure on the 20th seed. Still Quite a low first serve percentage for Marta Kostyuk. Now serving to stay in the opening set. Oh, did everything right there. I was just trying to drop that volley in short.
30-50.
Shows the lack of rhythm, lack of fluency that Kostyuk's playing with at the moment.
Oh, gee, she lined that one up. Idea was right, execution just a little bit off. The second serve's not getting any better, or the first serve, excuse me, from Kostyuk. Just at 41%, giving your opponent plenty of chances. That one will help.
Five games all.
Slightly different conditions from Brisbane to Melbourne. Less humidity in the air. It was quite humid in Brisbane during the Brisbane International Week.
Yeah, he just has found
Love 15.
a little bit of difficulty finding a rhythm, Kostyuk, early in this match. You can see when she strikes the ball that it stays hit, doesn't it? That's the effectiveness of the ground strokes. There's such an extreme grip on the forehand here. This shot just, well, made me hold my breath just a fraction, but won the point.
That's another example of taking the time away.
15-13.
Ball there, and then just opens up the court beautifully for Kostyuk.
Oh.
That's aggression. And that's what you want to see from your Marta Kostyuk. He's not going to take a backward step on that second serve.
15-14. 30-14. Ball.
Yeah, didn't do quite enough with the return, just in the middle of the court.
Yes.
And when she gets time, Jacquemot does a good job.
There's just a bit of movement down Kostyuk's end of the court. And that's the frustration.
Advantage.
Been flashes of brilliance, but then these errors that get thrown in, it's just not consistent at the moment from the 20th seed. Oh, that's wide too.
Game Jacquemot.
So Jacquemot, keep yourself in front here in this opening set on serve.
Jacquemot leads 6 games to 5.
It's almost as if it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back for Marta Kostyuk at the moment.
Yeah, just 12. What have we got? 19 winners from Kostyuk. 15 unforced errors, and the match at this early stage really is on her racket. And she has all the firepower, and this lady is just really making a play, just one more ball.
Would be her first win against a top 20 player if she's able to prevail today. And certainly not overawed by the occasion.
Time.
Great crowd here on ANZ Arena, formerly known as Court 3 here at Melbourne Park. Many great matches to come this afternoon.
Yeah, it's a terrific court, this one. Capacity is about 3,000.
And it can get loud in here.
Ball.
Oh, that's nicely done. Nice touch on the volley. Knew she didn't have to overplay it.
15.
Opponent's on the full stretch and behind the baseline.
Well, got away with that.
A little bit fortunate. Was a little bit late to the party, wasn't she, Kostyuk? Probably should have let it bounce.
And now the pressure will come in, even if Kostyuk is landing these first serves, because at 142 or thereabouts, Jacquemot is going to have time to really wind up on them, first and second ball, and put that pressure on. There's a read of the situation.
Yeah, because you take the pace off the first serve just to make sure you get it in, to take the pressure off the second serve. Doing a better job there, Kostyuk.
And up to the tie-break we go.
Game, Kostyuk. 6 games old, tie-break. Ladies and gentlemen, both players may receive 1 additional video review charge.
The 2025 tie-break record for both of these players. For Jacquemot, 7-7 across all the matches this season at all levels. For Kostyuk, 4-9. Jacquemot playing more matches than her opponent in 2025.
Kostyuk tried to be aggressive there. She was a long way inside the baseline, and there was just a little bit more pace on the serve from Jacquemot, and it just caught her by surprise.
Oh, no. Had too much time in the end there.
2-0, Jacquemot.
Jacquemot not happy with something in her line of vision behind Marta Kostyuk's end of the court.
More of that, please, if you're a Marta Kostyuk fan, and there are plenty of them in the crowd. Just to try and get something going consistently. And that's the discussion her coaching team are down her end of the court.
Haven't seen it yet, have we?
Jacquemot.
Good reach. That's such an important tie-break for Jacquemot.
3-2.
You feel that Kostyuk's level is going to rise. Just got to get this set in her keeping.
Trying to find that happy medium, isn't she, Kostyuk? She's trying to be aggressive. We've seen her come into the net actually quite a bit, but just to be able to back off a little bit when required. Well, we've seen her miss quite a few what we would consider easy balls. So that mindset just needs to be that happy medium of controlled aggression.
Oh, that's nicely done.
Good disguise.
Kostyuk.
It's the advantage of being able to hit a slice off that backhand side. Jacquemot thinks this is going to be just a normal slice, but come underneath the ball at the last minute, hit the drop shot. Good recovery here from Kostyuk.
That's why I talk about the importance of this set for Jacquemot. Because you feel that Kostyuk is going to raise her level of tennis, putting in points like that.
Oh.
And that's just sitting up in the box. It's begging to be hit. And that's how Kostyuk can build the pressure.
5-3 Kostyuk.
Just sending the message down the other end of the court that Jacquemot's going to have to put a little bit more on these serves. It does just that.
5-4 Kostyuk.
Oh, she guessed right. She was there.
I think the smile says it all. She knows she's gotten away with one there and now has 2 set points.
Oh.
Well, it was a battle for the 20th seed, but she squeaks through in that opening set, take it in the tiebreak. And she knows that she's gotten through one there, not playing her absolute best tennis.
It's a sign of a good player, though, isn't it, Pete? I mean, we've talked about how well Kostyuk played in Brisbane. As we see Jacquemot, she looks like she's about to leave the court. But it's not always possible to play your very best. And we certainly haven't seen the very best of Marta Kostyuk yet in this match. But she managed to win that first set. Serve was a bit of a problem. That first serve in 54%, and second serve points won just at 50%, and winners 26. They were always going to be high. That's the way that Kostyuk plays, and unforced errors 17. So it just goes to show you those stats that this match is really on Marta Kostyuk's racket. When she doesn't make the unforced error and wins the point, and the odds are really in her favour to win this match.
So take a look at the highlights from set number 1. It certainly was more consistent from Jacquemot over the entirety of the set, but just when Kostyuk was able to lift that level, they was just able to firstly keep her in the set, and then obviously overrun in that tie-break.
Yeah, consistency is not going to do it against someone like Marta Kostyuk. You know, she has the ability to take the match away from you. There's a little bit of variety, a nice drop shot there.
So Elsa Jacquemot has left the court for a bathroom break. A long discussion with our umpire after that opening set as well, which added to the time. But because the locker rooms are a little bit further away from ANZ Arena, it's going to take a little bit of extra time for Elsa to get there and do what she needs to do, and then comes back.
What's Marta done here? She's taken her shoes off and just to try and cool her feet.
We know how hot this surface can get.
You just need to take your socks off as well and put a nice fresh pair of socks on.
28 Celsius at the moment here in Melbourne. Well, that fan would be pretty relieved, I would say.
Did okay here last year, didn't she, Kostyuk? She got to the third round. She lost to Paula Badoza. Normally it takes a good player to beat her, someone that's really got weapons.
That was Coco Gauff in 2024 in that quarter-final. That's one way to keep cool. I spotted you doing that a little bit earlier. Nice back on the head. And old habits die hard, Liz. You're not out there playing. It's okay.
It's just not on the head anymore, just on the knee instead.
But certainly now can take the confidence from winning that opening set despite not playing right at the very top of her form into this second set. Interesting, just needs to top that off with a nice towel around her neck. That should have the full set. There's about 3 minutes remaining in the change of set, or the change of attire as it's known up on the scoreboard. So for the players here, a bit of a geography lesson. So you walk out the tunnel and then sort of under Margaret Court Arena to get to the Rod Laver Arena locker room. And that takes about probably 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, I think, from
I think I'd bring shoes with me.
Yep.
I'd bring shoes with me, so
but
I
if
don't
you
have to go all the way back to the locker room.
But if you're changing your attire as well.
Well, there's a bathroom underneath this court as well.
That's true.
Don't have to go all the way back to the locker room.
Well, have a look at these crowds. Really only a handful of the match courts being used today. But even still, opportunity for these fans, and certainly there'll be some who are hardcore tennis fans who'll know about Marta Kostyuk and what she's been able to achieve.
And it's a Sunday too, so you know people aren't back at work until Monday, and then kids are on school holidays.
We are.
Well, no, apart from us though. Normal people who do normal jobs.
Yeah, that's right. So what this also allows, while we've got the break in play, and certainly for Marta Kostyuk, is the opportunity to head over and have a conversation with the coach, and maybe even just send some ice up there too.
Well, I don't know. It's a short conversation, isn't it? And the conversation is, don't make unforced errors. You know, there's been 27 of them from her racket.
Let me be highlighting just...
Excuse me. No, 26 winners. 17 unforced errors, but still too many unforced errors.
A matter of just getting that consistency, and I think that you focus on sort of midway through that set where Kostyuk took the pace off the serve, was landing more first serves. I think you talked about in the stats, Liz, at 54% for the set, but it was down under 40%. It was in the 30s. So had to land a few more, and did.
Certainly confident, though, coming in here at the Australian Open after doing what she did in Brisbane.
Absolutely.
Pegula, you know, top 10. Andreeva, the winner last week in Adelaide, so she was obviously playing well. Anisimova, two-time major winner last year. All those just super quality opponents.
Time.
So the 20th seed are set to the goods here on ANZ Arena.
Second set. Kostyuk to serve. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The players are ready. Love 15.
Take that.
Love 13.
I think the frustration will build for Jacquemot. There were some opportunities to really just take control of that opening set. Wasn't able to take them. A little bit of frustration. I think Kostyuk isn't playing at her best, but still getting the results.
Oh, she gets the right way, but it still wasn't enough.
40-13.
Kostyuk on the charge in this point. Nice form on that forehand volley. Racket head up, firm wrist. No pressure on the volley into the open court.
Game Kostyuk. First game, second set.
Well, that's where the frustration comes in. Is Jacquemot trying something different there, almost throwing herself out of rhythm.
Love 15.
Yeah, that toss
No,
just
13.
gets so far out in front from Jacquemot, and it just ends up being a bit of a push, and she can't get any racket head speed on it.
Oh. Love 40.
We talked about the consistency that Jacquemot had in the opening set. Well, that level has dropped at the start of here, the second.
That's a better first serve. Right
15,
at the
14.
body.
Oh.
We're going to force Kostyuk back. That's the way to do it. A bit more on it. Good placement.
Oh.
Well, she'll feel a little better after that.
Well, it was a short mishit forehand from Kostyuk that really invited her opponent to come forward. And from there, it was a bit of an uphill battle for Kostyuk.
Yeah, better serve. Better placement.
Advantage, Jacquemot.
Oh, well done. Great wheels to get there. And that's going to fire her up.
News.
Racket out in front. Knew exactly what she wanted to do when she got there.
Advantage, Jacquemot.
Oh, well done in the end. Had just enough on it.
This point started well with the excellent return of serve. Couldn't quite get that one away, but good adjustment there from Kostyuk.
Advantage Jacquemot.
I'm going to roll up the old cliche, Liz. The longer this game goes on, the more its importance increases, particularly for Jacquemot, just to get a foothold in the set.
If you're comparing these two players, one down one end is just easy power, and the other one is really at the end range of just trying to stay with Kostyuk in the power department.
Oh. Advantage Kostyuk.
It's a better first serve, a little bit more pace.
Yes.
Gee, Kostyuk looks over at her coach constantly, doesn't she? Regardless of what kind of shot she's hit, she's made or she hasn't made.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that serve can't go anywhere else. The toss is so far to the right and so far forward. If you're returning that, you just take a couple of steps to your right.
Yes.
And we continue. Kostyuk had love 40 in this game. Plenty of chances to break.
Advantage Jacquemot.
They missed that. So 5 opportunities to break in that game with Marta Kostyuk. You'll see why Elsa Jacquemot is applauding that. That was a really good hold of serve from Jacquemot.
Wait, please. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The players are ready.
So a bit of movement again, just in the back of the stands here on ANZ Arena, behind Marta Kostyuk.
At the back of the court, please take your seats. Thank you. The players are ready.
Because people never ever think that those announcements apply to them, do they? Ready to go.
Love 15.
That second serve, it was just sitting there saying, hit me.
Love 13.
Jacquemot obliges.
Let's first serve. Fifteen 30.
Yeah, plenty of time there too. Just building up the pressure on this Kostyuk serve.
15-14.
Nice movement forward. Didn't have to overplay. Yes, had to play the extra shot, but still got the result. That's a nice finish too.
Couple of good points and then just, you know, one or two sloppy points from Kostyuk and then another good point. It's really been the story of this match so far.
Oh.
She tried to be aggressive on it, Jacquemot, and it just kind of got up a little bit too high for her. The tactic has worked well in this game, but not on that occasion.
Let's visit.
And that's where the frustration builds if you're Jacquemot, because you're having opportunities along the way and then all of a sudden Kostyuk makes that first serve, able to control the point. And the moment slips away.
Game
and all of a sudden Kostyuk turns the game around. On serve here in set number 2. Well, the physio's made an appearance to court here for Jacquemot.
New balls, please.
And it sounds like the physio's disappearing. That was a quick consultation. Sure that the bill coming in would be still the same.
Seems to be pointing to a shoulder at one point there, but as you said, Pete, the physio disappeared quickly. Marta Kostyuk just trying to remind herself to think, you know, pointing to her head as if to say, do a better job in that department.
Love 15.
Fifth double fault for Jacquemot.
All. Thirty, 15.
Well, that's the one to go after. And that's 153 onto her racket. That's where the rhythm has been lacking in this match for Kostyuk.
Oh.
Yeah, just like that. And just caught the back of the line, only just. But the intent is right.
Yeah, that's a better first serve. 170 Ks from Jacquemot.
Cornet just enjoying that. Expressive player on the courts, expressive off it.
She'll be watching a lot of matches these next couple of weeks with her. I don't know who they play in their next match, but certainly Billie Jean King Cup captains, they watch a lot of tennis to determine who's going to be playing in their team. I know Sam Stosur has never watched more tennis than in the last year.
15 love. 30-15. Ball.
Just missed.
40-15.
By the barest of margins.
Thirty. Yes.
Well, we've said that a few times today, that she's just a half a step too slow. Kostyuk just needs to get a little bit closer to the ball. Maybe the different pace of the courts here in Melbourne. Really a conscious thing to work your way into a major championship, and the best she did last year was the third round here. Got the fourth round of the US Open, but you need to. They're a different beast, majors, and you've got to get through these early rounds, even when you're playing well. And don't make it any more difficult for yourself than it needs to be, which Kostyuk is doing. The idea is to get on and to get off.
Advantage Kostyuk.
This game is an encapsulation of what we've seen in the match, where Jacquemot has had some opportunities. Kostyuk's level has rises or falls. And ultimately, it seems the 20th seed finds a way. Came through a little quicker.
Yes.
Well, that's better. And try and get a bit more of that 1-2 combination going. Good success with the serve out wide across the match.
And good preparation for the forehand. Gave herself plenty of time.
You just can't string the points together, though.
Yes. Oh. Advantage Kostyuk.
It's a nice put away. They're still going to be aggressive, Marta Kostyuk. It's not the most consistent at the moment, but getting it done. It's 3-2 here in the second set.
Time.
Oh, super fan there. In the similar apparel. She needs that support right now because he's in a good position in the match, but still the ups and downs we've seen from Marta Kostyuk today.
Thank you.
Putting a little bit more pace on that first serve here, Jacquemot.
Found the back of the line. That's an important hold for Jacquemot there. Just to remind Kostyuk that she's not going anywhere in this match. You asked, by the way, you gave me a bit of homework to do about the Billie Jean King Cup in France and where they're positioned. They're actually positioned in the Group 1, so they're in the zonal qualifying. And that draw to be released.
Love.
Ukraine is in the main group. Actually, the draw for all that, Liz. Good timing. Coming out tomorrow. All the matches across all the different zones and groups.
Oh. Set you. Oh.
Well, the opportunities have been there for both players
13-14.
in terms of breakpoint opportunities. Jacquemot just has to seize one of these along the way.
Yes.
She'd like that one back again. Second serve. Got to make that, you know, when the opportunities present themselves.
Oh. Advantage, Kostyuk.
Well, almost donate a portion of her prize money for a first serve here. The situation has been that Kostyuk has put herself in a good position and then throws in a second serve. Oh, that's a bit of a let-off too. Jacquemot having opportunities. Kostyuk staying strong. We're on serve 4-3 in the second.
Kostyuk leads 4-3. Time.
Plenty happening around the grounds of Melbourne Park. It's not just about the action on the court. Chance to get there, play a bit of totem tennis as well. It must be warm inside those tennis balls.
There's a summer job.
Inside the tennis ball. I'd struggle to get out of it.
It's just a terrific time, isn't it, to be in Melbourne?
Well, it's an event. It's a festival. But it's back to business for Elsa Jacquemot. Got it.
Love 15.
Nope. And that's been the issue today for Kostyuk, just being able to string these points together. 1, 2, 3.
You can see the frustration from Kostyuk, can't you? Just pleading with herself. She knows exactly what's happening.
30-50.
And did it well. We've talked about her speed throughout this match. And this is a huge moment now for Kostyuk.
Tremendous court coverage here. You can see how far behind the baseline Kostyuk was there. Had to run on the diagonal to the short ball, and then the easy put away. Will that spark something in Kostyuk?
Oh.
And that's the break. Out of 6 attempts, she's able to convert.
5 games to 3.
And now a chance to serve for a spot in the second round here again.
They've been through the ringer, the coaches at the side of the court, haven't they? It's been a roller coaster today for Kostyuk, and it's not over yet.
Getting closer though. Oh. We didn't need to go that close to the line.
Just so tentative, that point from Kostyuk. She had a couple of balls there which she could have done a little bit more with and just didn't.
Oh, she's found the line. Jacquemot 2 of 7 in terms of breakpoint conversions today.
Oh.
And that's missed. So back on serve we go. Just when you thought we were reaching the conclusion, another twist. Back on serve, 5-4 in the second set.
5 games to 4. Time.
So crunch time here for Elsa Jacquemot at 4-5 in this second set. Yulia Putintseva will be the round 2 opponent for the winner.
15 love.
Yeah, set up beautifully. There's the previous shot getting the job done.
15 all. Thirty, 15.
Yeah, she's just lost all her aggression in these last couple of games. Kostyuk, just when you thought that she'd break and then have a chance to serve it out. That's too good.
Game is Jacquemot. 5 games over. Love 15.
Well, sloppy again.
Love 13.
'36th unforced error. 41st winner, or 41 winners, I should say. So still in front on that count, but that's where the errors have been coming.
It
tells a story of its own, but it's also got to look at when those errors are coming and the runs that they've come in as well.
once
15,
again,
14.
just a little bit cautious on that approach. And so what happened was the volley was a little bit more difficult than what she would have anticipated. And once again, see that last step? It's a big step. That last step should be your smallest.
(30-14).
Well, I've seen this throughout the match too, in terms of a pattern where Jacquemot...
No pattern at all.
Exactly. Well, able to get into a good position, Jacquemot, and then all of a sudden Kostyuk lands some first serves.
Yep, 171 kilometres an hour. That first serve certainly helps with getting an easier return, doesn't it?
Oh, dear. Tricky coming forward.
Advantage, Jacquemot.
Did well to recover there. And the right move to get forward. But just too low. Not in the right position to play it. Now, it's a positive from the Kostyuk side that Jacquemot has only been able to convert 3 out of 10 breakpoint opportunities. But she is able to get herself out of trouble.
Advantage, Kostyuk. Oh.
And she hangs on. It's not the tidiest of matches, but Kostyuk is finding a way. But she leads 6-5 in the second
Kostyuk
set.
leads 6 games to 5. Time.
So coming up to the 2-hour mark for this match. It's been hard to predict which way it's going to go. The momentum swings have been stark all throughout the match. And that's been problematic. His 7th for the match. And again, you look at the times of when they come in.
Never good. Never good to serve a double, but when you're trying to serve to stay in a match, that first point is so important.
Keep building the pressure that way.
Looks like the aggression is back with Kostyuk. Yeah, that's just a nothing return, isn't it?
30.
You've got to remind yourself, now your opponent has to hold serve to get even here. So that's just a tentative return. Mid-court.
Oh.
Better.
Yeah, exactly.
Better from Kostyuk.
Almost 2 hours on the clock.
30-40.
Will she go after this? Match point. Oh, she did.
To no avail.
Yes.
There's no middle ground at the moment with
She
Marta
hasn't been
Kostyuk.
able to find it, has
No.
she, today, at all?
Timely.
Advantage, Jacquemot.
7th ace of the match.
And she hangs on. So match point saved along the way there.
6 games all total.
And off we go again to the breaker.
Let's receive one additional video review.
Simon Blanc, coach, or the coach of Elsa Jacquemot. You're still in there. Hang in there. That's wide. One of the longest rallies, actually, that we've seen from these players.
1-0, Kostyuk.
Those first couple of forehands from Jacquemot really didn't have any pace on them at all, and it was up to Kostyuk to create it until eventually Jacquemot got one that she could have done maybe a little bit more with and just made the error. You can see the frustration. And again, what is that return of serve? You know, on the match point, she had a return of serve that she overplayed. You know, that one is just a nothing forehand in the middle of the court. That's a good point.
On Jacquemot.
Created good pace on this serve. Big flat one down the middle.
Let's first serve.
A lot more margin that you play with there. Yes, taking a little bit off it. Would have been a bit more cautious, but getting the result.
It was quite a brave move to the net there from Kostyuk.
That's better. Yeah, with more authority as well.
3-2 Kostyuk.
Turning to a coach, Sandra Zaniewska, who's on that side of the court. No matter of who can lift their level enough
and sustain it.
Yeah, to get to the line here.
Yeah, sometimes you just want your opponent to give you the match, and you know, I think Kostyuk has sort of been a little bit like that here today. You know, we know she's got the bigger ground stroke, she's got the bigger game, and you know, those couple of points where she just, you know, put the ball in the court, and you know, that's not the way that she wants to play. But you know, she's obviously feeling the pressure, feeling the tension a little bit. She's come into here playing so well at this year's Australian Open, and this has been a real test for her, this match.
Oh.
We talked about how she's a confidence player, Kostyuk. See that little step, that little stutter step. That's what they've been few and far between those, but doing a good job there.
Let's face it.
Struggled on both of those opportunities up at the net.
Yeah, the first volley was a difficult one. Once she didn't put this one away, that was below the height of the net, and she just couldn't get enough on it. And then the next one, she was, well, it's a bit of a sitting duck at the neck there. 4-all.
Is that the momentum shift?
5-4 Jacquemot.
To save a match point in this set, Elsa Jacquemot has a couple of set points.
Jacquemot. Oh.
He's missed it.
Second set.
And we are off to a deciding set.
Jacquemot.
Great fight from Elsa Jacquemot.
7-6. 1 set.
2 hours and 8 minutes on the clock, and we've got a third set coming up. So, wow, what a turnaround that was for Elsa Jacquemot. And making Kostyuk pay for inconsistency.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That match point, you know, that Kostyuk had, that she went for the big forehand and just missed it. Let's just see what these numbers tell us about the second set. Oh, both girls really struggling on their second serve, points won. Jacquemot on the first serve, points won, has really improved that. 26 unforced errors from Kostyuk, though. That's a high number, 21 for her opponent and 21 winners. So, you know, we've said it before, this match really has been about the inability of Marta Kostyuk to be able to find that middle ground between an unforced error and a winner. And it's controlled aggression, and she wouldn't know exactly the numbers, but she would have a pretty good idea that those unforced are just way too high. And you know, when you look at her game, you think, okay, you know, what's the best she's ever done? Why hasn't she ever done better? And I think this is probably one of the reasons why, is because when she gets into a situation where she needs to find that middle ground, she can't. You know, we've seen lots of conversations back and forth with the coach, and you know, the advice coming from there, and it's just really been hot and cold. Whereas down the other end, you know, Jacquemot, what you see is what you get, really. Just making her play one more ball.
So final sets here in this opening round women's singles match. Pair of tie breaks to separate the players in the opening couple.
Final sets. Jacquemot to serve.
And it will be Elsa Jacquemot to get us going. Who will maintain their level? Who will find the consistency in this final set?
Ladies and gentlemen, please find your seats quickly. The players are ready. Thank you.
Still people filing into ANZ Arena. Not too many spots in the shade to be had. Oh, well, that's a statement in the opening point.
Love 15.
Still a bit of movement behind Marta Kostyuk down her end of the court.
Let's visit. Let's visit.
Oh.
They've definitely clipped the tape. Jacquemot didn't hear it.
Well, she didn't want to hear it. One of the two.
That was one of the clearer ones.
It was. Oh, nicely done. Got herself almost into a bit of a jam, didn't she, Kostyuk? Then was good enough to find a way out.
15-13.
Did a good job with the approach. And that was the drop volley.
Oh. Let's second set.
You heard that one. Now 3 of 13 in terms of breakpoint conversions for Kostyuk this afternoon.
No, you can't keep it, hand it back. Yep.
Nicely caught, though.
Miss. Oh. Advantage, Jacquemot.
Again, one step forward, one step back. It's been the theme throughout this match. That's a good touch. Roller coaster again in the game. Jacquemot gets through. This was clever. Let's see how far back in the court Kostyuk was. Had to be precise and was.
Well, full credit to Jacquemot in this match, because before this match started and you look at the matchup, you think, okay, well, Marta Kostyuk did what she did in Brisbane, got to the final. She beat, all those great players, Anisimova, Andreeva, Pegula, and you would have thought on paper that, she would have just had too much firepower today. But Jacquemot, she has hung in there, hasn't she? And really made this lady doubt herself. And the frustration is there for all to see. And Kostyuk just has, once again, she's just been unable to find that consistency. This match has still got a ways to go, hasn't it?
Jacquemot just having a chat with the umpire about something has been an ongoing conversation throughout the match. Trapped that one nicely.
15 love.
Winner number 50 from Marta Kostyuk as she just waits for people to sit down at the back of the court. So she's hit more than double the amount of winners that her opponents hit.
Ace number 5. Just as good as.
Kostyuk. 1 game.
You take the 5 aces off the tally. 46 winners, 46 unforced errors in the match.
I think it's fair to say that Marta Kostyuk wasn't expecting to play like this. I think that's probably played into it a little bit as well. You know, her expectations coming into this Australian Open after having such great form.
Love 15. All.
Ace number 4 for Jacquemot. Percentages are good in terms of first serves into play. Also winning when she lands them.
Yeah, that is one part of the game that certainly has improved from Jacquemot. The effectiveness of the first serve.
Oh.
Good hold. Keeping yourself in front. And we are on serve. It is 2-1 here in the final set.
Jacquemot leads 2 games to 2-1. Time.
So Marta Kostyuk is ready to go.
15 love. Love. Oh. $40. Oh.
This running dialogue has been happening all match between Jacquemot and the umpire.
40-50.
I'm not too sure what she was complaining about there.
Oh. Game Kostyuk.
It's like gold at the moment. Comfortable service game.
Take your seats quickly, please. Thank you. $15 love. $15 all. Oh. $30-50. Let's first serve.
That was nicely done. Great point construction from Jacquemot on that occasion.
40-50.
Take that opportunity to get forward. The short ball was stuck for options. A good coverage here. Really closed in. Did a good job of that. No.
Game, Jacquemot.
Footwork was nowhere near.
Jacquemot leads 3 games.
It's 3-2. We are on serve in this final set. Just got caught out a little bit here.
Well, she gets set for it, and it's almost like the ball just gets away from her. Literally, you know, 1 or 2 more steps. So this match has been going for, what, 2.5 hours. So the conditions out here are what they are. And do you have to keep making adjustments? Yes. I mean, there's, you know, we're in a round stadium. Is it a bit swirly? Well, not really. You know, it's perfect conditions to play. Conversation continues with the umpire.
Time.
Well, no one's getting up. The umpire's called time. Still not getting up.
Huh. 15 off. Oh. T15. Huh. 14-15.
So 3-all.
3 games all.
That again, able to cycle through the service games. Just got to try and find that spark at the moment.
Oh.
Well, I like this from Jacquemot in terms of taking on the match, getting forward as much as she possibly can, because it does give that target for Kostyuk to try and get around.
Keeping in mind, you know, she's been match point down in this match. And she's really just continuing to stick in there, particularly on that first serve.
13-0.
Lost first round to Brisbane, to Tomljanovic. First round of Hobart to Freck. So looking for her first win of 2026.
Again, tactically, I'm liking this. Now coming in a hell of a lot more. And yes, again, it's a half-court ball, but it's the right play. Instead of retreating back, well, that's a statement right there for Jacquemot. We're still on serve.
Jacquemot leads.
It's 4-3 here in this final set. So a change up for Jacquemot. Forward a couple of times and then just able to control things. Both players actually been pretty comfortable on serve the last 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, Jacquemot, she's upped the ante on the serve though, and as far as being aggressive, she's done a better job there.
Still think there's a few twists and turns left here. Remember, if we do go to a tie break, it is the 10-point first to 10 with the margin of 2. °28 in Melbourne. Warm conditions for the fans, warm for the players. Now we're seeing that sort of move down the other end of the court.
Trying to stop the movement at the back of the court, Jacquemot.
Good reach. Had to improvise on the previous shot. That gets it done.
4 games on.
It's a bit of a risky move here from Kostyuk. She approached from really deep in the court, so she had a little bit more work to do than normal once she got to the net. Good volley on the full stretch.
Time for Jacquemot just to lock back in here. Yes, okay, there's been a bit of movement in the crowd. And there's just been this agitation that's gone all the way through, which, you know, maybe is that sort of spark, that fire that she needs. But otherwise, get this focus back in.
Love. Let second serve.
Oh, that point was all Jacquemot's on the forehand side until eventually Kostyuk found a way forward. Just kept dropping it a little bit too short, but she had plenty of opportunities on the forehand to do something a little bit more with it. Kostyuk just absolutely screaming at herself. She knows she is in a battle here.
Nope. Well, frustration on both sides, really.
Thank you.
And you can understand why. If you've been watching over the course of the 2 hours and 41 minutes, that frustration of not being able to get any momentum happening at all.
Oh.
Well, recovered nicely in the end.
She almost ended up not on her feet.
Flat on her back in the end, but she did well to recover. Huge moment now.
30-40. Thank you.
That will feel good.
The serve comes to the rescue.
News.
Yeah, big moments for Jacquemot. Looking for a first win over a top 20 player.
Advantage Jacquemot.
And looking for her first win of the year. you what a difference a first serve makes. 2 excellent ones in the 2 previous points. You know, when she was down break point, and then the pressure just got the better of her. Double fault number 8.
Oh.
Just couldn't quite get there in the end.
Advantage.
All ends of the court here for Jacquemot. Kostyuk still giving her an opportunity there, just not hitting through that ball.
Will she go for the big serve once again on break point? After serving a double fault here previously.
It's wide. No, good. She's got the edge. Gee, living dangerously. Very dangerously.
There's a lot of energy being spent by Elsa Jacquemot towards her coaching group. You can just feel the tension. Missed it.
Yeah, that's the one that's missed. So feeling that she needs to go line on every ball at the moment. Feeling the pressure too. She knows what's at stake here. That's well done. 3 of 18 breakpoint conversions for Kostyuk today. That's credit to Jacquemot because she has had to withstand a barrage of pressure. She's had her opportunities on the Kostyuk serve as well.
Kostyuk. This is a serve and volley. Haven't seen it yet in the match.
Oh, credit to her for coming up with it.
Terrific volley there.
Advantage,
There's the backhand. Then the next one is the one that just clips the net on the way over.
Oof, you were frustrated before.
Sorry, not sorry.
Exactly. Could that net cord be the difference in this match?
Third break point saved in this game.
Yes.
And you see there Simon Blanc, Jacquemot's coach, just urging her on. Looking at the positives out of this match. This is one of them. The fact that she has been able to get out of trouble. Oh, that was a nothing return.
That's just a really tense, tight return.
Pressure everywhere.
No footwork, just trying to slice that forehand back into play. Anyone's game.
Oh.
It's missed. Oh, she's just setting all the pressure. Elsa Jacquemot. And keeps herself in front. We're 5-4 in the third.
Jacquemot leads 5 games to 4. Time.
So business end of the match. What twists and turns have we got remaining?
Oh.
Well, this time taking it on.
15 love.
60th winner for the match.
Oh. Oh, please.
Takes a little bit of courage at this stage of a match. I mean, both girls have really had their opportunities, and Kostyuk, she had a match point about an hour and a half ago, whenever that was, it seems like. It's just who can bring themselves to do what needs to be done.
Oh.
Once again, lots of chatter.
Game.
Good finish.
New balls, please. Five games all.
The match absolutely in the balance. The balance of power across this match has been, well, we haven't had one, really. It's just been a handful of points either way in both of the opening 2 sets. If you want to look at it another way, Liz, the way things are right now, Kostyuk 127 points, Jacquemot 126.
That's not a surprise, actually.
No. A lot of games going to juice. New tennis balls, that should help Jacquemot.
Oh.
Didn't put the first one away, but certainly did the second.
Jacquemot was so close to the net.
15 love.
This next ball really should have been a lob. Not this one here, but this one.
15 all.
It's amazing how pressure just affects your movement, and you just saw it, that shot right there, just not moving freely, Kostyuk.
Let's first serve.
That's the go-to serve on that second court, isn't it? The big flat one out wide, and the go-to one on this side is the slider out to the forehand side.
Back with the flight of the ball.
40-30.
Jam Kostyuk for room. He's setting him that close.
Ball. Ball.
Now this has become a lot more complex.
Yes.
You've got to start to look for that serve at some point, don't you? Elsa Jacquemot, she wants that ball back, the one that she just won that previous point with.
Ball.
Yeah, I really don't like this. Really don't like this after every point.
Well, the coaching
Back to the coach.
The coaching team can't help you with decelerating your racket through the second serve.
But it also tells you something about the mindset. You know, it tells you something that she's not focusing on what she needs to focus on. Elsa.
Got it. Well, hopefully that will lift her spirits somewhat.
Advantage Jacquemot.
You can just feel the tension in every shot, in the movement, in the conversation back to the coach.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Well, we're about to cross 3 hours for the match. Just giving it to her coaching team. Meanwhile, Kostyuk's getting the crowd on her side.
Advantage, Kostyuk.
0 of 6 breakpoint conversions for Kostyuk in this set. Set up beautifully, middle of the court. Didn't have to push line.
Yes.
It's been a match that's been dominated by the unforced error rather than the winner.
Too good.
Advantage, Jacquemot.
Jacquemot now. Can she take this opportunity? She has taken on this first serve. She's gone for it. And she does.
Jacquemot.
Oh, the roller coaster this match has been. Jacquemot keeping herself in front. We're on serve. It's 6-5 in the third.
Jacquemot leads 6 games to 5. Time.
Well, we've got a game and a tie break or a game left. 3 hours on court. The final act of this opening round match.
And this match could still go either way.
15 love.
Too low, just couldn't get underneath the ball, didn't have enough pace, became difficult.
Oh.
Oh, she's gone down.
Oh.
Oh, that did look nasty. Oh, what a moment for that to happen. We've seen that Kostyuk has fallen or stumbled a number of times through the match.
This looks like an ankle, though, doesn't it?
It does. Elsa Jacquemot's coming down to see whether she's okay. Clearly in discomfort. Oh, yeah, you can see quite clearly there. And she went down, went over on it. A jarring motion. It's not a good sign. As she walks to the chair, the physio will be called. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the physio has been called to court.
You don't like to see that the best of times, Liz, but a 30-15, 5-6 final set.
Sometimes, though, you know, it can just be an initial shock and then you can still be okay. Obviously, you know, we don't know yet, but, you know, if you do ankles sort of often, or I don't know if it's even an ankle. Look, I mean, she's sort of like stretching out her toes there, Marta. Oh, no, it's an ankle.
It is hitting the ankle, and it's almost in your two minds there, because if that ankle starts blowing up to put the shoe back on, and it's the thing of she's taken it off now, so the magic spray, you presume, will come out. They'll get the physio out, because obviously it's not just getting through this match. If you continue on, it's making that assessment of, you know, something that could keep you out for a longer period of time, potentially. That's why we need to do this assessment right now. So the physio has been called to court, but let's have a look at this again. Oh.
Yeah.
Awful luck, awful timing, awful everything, really. It'll be a matter of the physio that if Marta Kostyuk can continue of getting her back out there effectively for what could be half a game and a tie-break. You're so close to the finish. You know you're close to the finish line here.
Yeah, obviously this will get strapped as soon as the physio gets out here, and then she'll see if she can continue on to play.
She's not looking confident, I have to say. It must be actually, the physio's probably been running around the courts everywhere. He probably hasn't seen the incident. Might be worth just putting it up on the big screen again for her, so you can see what happened.
Physio just trying to ascertain exactly what kind of motion happened when Marta did this to her left foot. You're right though, Pete, we have seen Marta sort of stumble and slide and get into awkward positions throughout this whole match.
And that's why this assessment is so important, because
just trying to find out what hurts, what doesn't hurt.
We're so close to the finish line here, and that temptation to go, well, I am close, just strap me up and out we go. But if it's something more serious than that, and you go out there and you exacerbate it, then, you know, we're talking longer term.
Yeah, the tape's coming out though, isn't it?
Yep, so they're going to have a go. So the players will, the physio has an assessment period, so that doesn't count in the medical timeouts. And then once they're ready to go, so all of the equipment, everything set up, now we can start the timer. Magic spray coming out. Away we go.
That's just adhesive spray to make sure that the
traffic goes on. I still think it has magical qualities.
Do you think
that strapping on?
Heel and lace pads and then the under wrap. This is someone talking about who's had many ankles taped.
Go on, walk us through this, Liz. Come on, you know. Meanwhile, Jacquemot has walked over to her coaching team.
I'm actually surprised her coach is still here.
Yeah.
Because she's told him to go on more than one occasion. Really has been a lot of back and forth between Elsa and her coach. To a detriment, I think.
The best in the business here at the Australian Open.
We sure do.
And, you know, the ability to make an assessment quickly. That was, what, 2 minutes potentially to make it a quick assessment, and now 3 minutes on the clock to get the strapping, the tape put on the ankle. We have another look at what happened. The back leg.
The difficulty now for Marta, I don't know if she's done ankles before, but I imagine she would have at some point, but it's not completely comfortable when you put it on, because the whole reason is to support the ankle that is just a little bit unstable. You can see how many layers of tape are going on there. And so that just takes a little bit of time to get used to once it goes on. And as you said, Pete, we may not have too much time left in this match.
So 1 minute to go. And they are so well experienced at doing this. It's almost like a pit crew in F1. They have to work in such tight quarters, such tight time frames to make sure that this is all strapped up and ready to go. And your point before about the adrenaline that's still running for Kostyuk might get her to the end of this match, and then obviously, you know, better treatment, more time for treatment happen after that. I imagine that the physio will be hovering around a little, although there's no more sit-downs. So we're straight into the potential tie break or the end of this game into the match. So she won't have another opportunity, so you'll have one go at this. Now the sock will need to go on. And we'll have to get going because there's 5 seconds remaining. Whew. Did that just increase the tension of this match right now, Liz?
It did, actually.
Well done to the physio team. They have their work cut out in a big event like this and around the world on the WTA Tour. And all done in time. I also wonder how Kostyuk is going to approach these next couple of points. Does she try and finish them quickly? Hit out?
30-15.
Let's find out. Down the other end of the court, Jacquemot thinking about, okay, I've got the injured player here, going to move her around. Well, that's the spot to finish the point quickly.
40-13. Yes. Ball.
Oh, slightly tentative again from Kostyuk. What a moment this will be for Elsa Jacquemot. Saving a match point late in the second set. She now has a match point of her own.
Yes.
Put a little bit more on that first serve, didn't she, Kostyuk? Didn't want to have to worry about the follow-up.
Advantage, Kostyuk.
Well, I think the ankle's okay enough. Certainly will feel a lot better if she's able to land this point.
Let's face it. Ball.
Well, I think it's fitting that this match is decided with a tie break.
6 games on.
3 hours and 17 minutes on the clock. Jacquemot again yelling at her team.
10-point tiebreak will now be played.
First to 10, margin of 2. And there has been zero momentum for either player throughout this match. That's how tight this contest has been.
She's going to have to move a little bit more now, isn't she, Kostyuk? She's not serving. So if I'm down the other end, that's exactly what I'm saying. I need to move my opponent around as much as possible. Oh, it was the right move. It was the right move from Kostyuk. That was a pretty straightforward volley, but the stage of a match, really nothing is straightforward. Here's the sneaky move to the net.
Yeah, wanted to go back in behind. The convention usually is just to go back into that juice court. Jacquemot would have been ready. No heights from Jacquemot on that occasion.
At this stage of a match, it's just all about who can think more clearly. Both these ladies have had their moments, but who can produce exactly what they need to produce? and who can contain their emotions better.
3-1 Jacquemot.
She was there in double quick time despite the issues with her ankle.
It was a cautious type of point from both ladies till the drop shot.
4-1 Jacquemot.
Which is played right here. She gets there in plenty of time. Kostyuk just overplays it.
And Jacquemot had already made the move across, so she didn't need to go that close to the line. Just shows the pressure she's under right now.
Oh.
Remembering, we're on our way to 10 in this tiebreaker. So there's still time for Kostyuk, but certainly that level has dropped. But it's still nervy moments.
The whole match has been a bit nervy, actually. You know, both ladies have had plenty of opportunities, and for whatever reason, have let those opportunities go by. Remember, Kostyuk had that match point all the way back at 6-5 in the second set after winning the first. But now it's Jacquemot who has taken control in this tiebreak.
Wait, please.
Had some good success with that wide serve in that court.
They both have, actually. You know, that wide serve, the one that just goes away. It's not about pace, but it's about placement. And in this second court, Jacquemot, she likes a big flat one out wide. Let's see if she goes for that. Give her a little bit more breathing room in this tiebreak.
Oh.
No, she went for the cautious one.
And again.
Chase the toss. And again, that's an indication of just the tension.
That's her 11th for the match. Again, it's sort of a big number in itself, but it's when those double faults have come. A tentative volley. Just wanted to place it near the baseline. And we're back on serve.
5-4.
It was a reasonably tough volley. Kostyuk could dip the ball down low. wondered who was going to be the first one to change direction, but that didn't happen. Kostyuk making the unforced error. Big point, that one, gee. Fight your way back from 5-1 to 5-4.
Oh, dear.
Not enough with the approach. Straight at Jacquemot.
And not in position for that volley either.
7 for Jacquemot.
Remembering, Jacquemot saved a match point at the end of the second set, towards the end of the second set. Not too short. Who's going to go after it? Jacquemot doesn't know she needs to change in. She does now. A different dynamic, really. 10-point tie break for these players. We saw a player in qualifying, I think, that won the match when they got to 7 and then went on to lose that tie break.
Oops.
Yeah. So the players here well aware of the situation, and it even though Jacquemot is 7-5, it still feels like it's up for grabs. Either player could grab this right now. She's got to be careful. She didn't touch the net. She had to stop herself so quickly there, but she got the results.
Jacquemot, though, this forehand, she tries to come in. She's in no position to come in there. I mean, she doesn't even get, or she just gets to the service line.
Jacquemot.
Oh, that's good from Kostyuk. If she'd have touched the net, the point would have been Jacquemot's.
Well, you have to say in these last couple of points that it's been Kostyuk that has been the one that has just been able to make herself play the ball that needs to be played. And Jacquemot is the one that's just got so tight. Understandable in the circumstances.
Maybe her first win over a top 20 player, if she's able to prevail here.
Oh.
Oh, well done.
That's the way.
The first forehand was a mishit, the one off the return, but no doubt with the second.
8-7, Jacquemot.
That went around the frame, jumped when it hit, but it created the space for this forehand. It's a bit too short from Kostyuk. Really inviting her opponent to come forward.
3 hours and 30 minutes on the clock.
9-7, Jacquemot.
Jacquemot has had a match point earlier in this set. She saved a match point in the second set. She's just scored the biggest win of her career.
6-7, 7-6, 7-6.
An extraordinary tussle between these players. The tightest of contests. Elsa Jacquemot, what a performance. Taking out the 20th seed. 3 hours and 31 minutes. And she's through to the second round for the first time here in Melbourne.
It took every ounce of her, didn't it? Physical, mental. We saw the absolute torture that Elsa went through as this match went along. For her to have the presence of mind to somehow win is really quite a testament. The match had its ups and its downs, both ladies. But I think you'd have to say Marta Kostyuk, as she leaves the court, she'd be really disappointed in that performance, apart from the fact that she twisted her ankle. She came in here to the Australian Open with such high hopes, such great form, but you never know. First round of the first major of the year, and this lady has got it done in the end.
A roller coaster of emotion as well.
I'm exhausted.
Oh, aren't we all? I mean, she saved a match point in that second set. She's come back from that to turn it around and had to take it on in the end. 3 hours and 31 minutes. Liz, take us through the numbers.
Well, let's have a look at the winners. 67 from Kostyuk, but look at that unforced error count, 68. The way she plays, it was always going to be touch and go, wasn't it, for Kostyuk, whether she was just going to be able to find that middle ground of controlled aggression, and she struggled the whole match with that particular aspect. Elsa Jacquemot, 64% of first serves in. She had 3 of 12 break points she made, 3 of 20 her opponent. So this match really did just have lots of drama, lots of uncertainty.
Lots of break points, lots of everything, Liz.
Yep. And in the end, Elsa Jacquemot gets the first win of 2026.
A great performance from a series of tie breaks. Elsa Jacquemot, biggest win of her career. 6-7, 7-6, 7-6 to advance to round 2 here in Melbourne.